trapping ain't dead. You know them bastards got a post. You went and cut the same, but you was sad about your bro.
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
If you know how to do it.
The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll go with the direct snap. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
But let me finish the game, big. I already told you I wasn't trying to lay down. I'm not, just stay up.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Quick give. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Push is ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Left side is Bowman. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. He's changing the play. Handed to the back. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to... Little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They've been aggressive on 4th down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They make the stop and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Out wide left, it's Singleton. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hands it off. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Got enough for the first down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical.
He tries to take the top off. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Cause nobody going to Alcorn, like, yeah. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you trying to follow me out there for.
That is a decision he will likely regret.
But I didn't say you couldn't, but on God, I don't need you up under me though. Like, I'm finna be with all my people, bro. Okay, I just won't go.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
Makes a grab and room to run.
Just don't even go, man.
At the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Here's some daylight. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown Mustangs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Leaves it in his belly. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for room. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to establish the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Snap it to the back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Working the ground game. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Making the adjustment. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. And we start with the NCAA.